Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Canisports, again in the black and white, and of course today is episode 2 time for the Newcastle Career Mode. Lads, the signings are crazy. We love them. We love the rebuild of this Newcastle team. The downgrades and upgrades have happened, and now the focus is on the Premier League and the performances of the players. Hopefully they will do well enough, lads. I am hoping for incredible performances from these players in the Premier League. I need them to shock the world, and I need you to shock me as well. Go ahead and hit that like button on this video as you enjoy this Newcastle Career Mode. Make sure to do that, and of course please subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on the notifications in order to be able to see my videos, actually, because YouTube doesn't really give it to you if you don't really ask for it twice. Just subscribing apparently isn't enough these days. Boys, I'm excited about this. We are about to play our first game in the Premier League up against Spurs later on. Lookman got injured after having great performances in the preseason tournament. Let's just quickly take a look into the stats of the players. 6 goals. Joelinton scored 6 goals in 5 games. He is turning out to be an absolute monster for this Newcastle team, and hopefully by the time this video is up, we have actually signed Joelinton. Newcastle has actually signed him in real life, because I have taken up a gamble, a little bit of a gamble, thinking, okay, the Hoffenheim president has announced that it's going to happen. I'm still waiting for the official announcement at this stage, but hopefully it has happened already. If not, if they don't sign him, we're going to release him immediately. I'm going to take the hit in terms of the millions that I'm going to lose. So yeah, hopefully that is fine with you guys, but hopefully we made the right decision in bringing him in. Lookman, 4 games, 3 goals, was really good. Skov was impressive as well in the preseason tournament. So the front 3 that we have put together already is looking much better than the front 3 than that Newcastle had in the past. Now, we are obviously chasing down fan objectives. Again, please make sure to put your fan objectives forfeits into the comments down below. I'm going to use this episode as well in order to collect them. The preseason though doesn't count for the fan objectives, just so you guys know. Otherwise Joelinton would already have 6 scorer points. As you can see on the screen, he is still on 0, and there are still no forfeits attached. Now in this episode, lads, after having signed a youth academy coach or scout, we are waiting for his first scout report to come in very soon. I believe on the 25th every month from this point on, we're going to see our scout come in with the reports from England. But now we're going to look to buy one more player at least for this upcoming season before we jump into the Premier League season. And obviously the big choice would be the right back position, but I do believe in Pedro Porro, and I'm waiting for him to grow. Now what I want to replace though in this team is Kisung. Now don't get me wrong, he doesn't have incredibly bad statistics, but the physical stats just don't attract me at all. They look terrible. Skill attributes look good. Don't get me wrong, he looks like a very good player in terms of his skill attributes, not bad at all. But his physical attributes and the fact that he's injury prone kind of turn me off from this guy. He has 4-star, which I find amazing, but he's 29 years old as well, so he's only going to go down in his statistics, and that is something that we have to prevent from happening. Now we do obviously have Hayden in the team that can take over his position, which then again would mean that I have to bring in another talented centre midfielder, and then we go into another scout report from the YouTube Scouts Discord, link in the description down below. It is Ben Nasser. The scout report is coming in from Too Much Udinese. That is this guy's name, which I find really odd, but hey, that's okay with me, dude. You choose your names. Ben Nasser right here is a suggestion of our subscriber. He says, scout report on Benasser, 21 years old, centre-mid CDM, left-footed, 5'8", 3-star, 3-star, medium work rate. Why you should sign him? He's a young box-to-box midfielder who has shined at this year's AFCON for Algeria. He also has good all-round stats in every area. He's also very good at winning back the ball in the midfield area and running at the opposition. Cons: needs to play in a midfield with a taller midfielder to win headers. May need to be subbed around the 17th minute as his stamina isn't that high and he runs up and down the pitch at all times. Now, Benasser would be only a substitute for now, but obviously he does have the stats in order to be able to become a great player. So we could sign this guy right now. Benasser would be interesting, or we can go for Sambia, who probably no one out there knows, but in terms of total stats, this guy is an absolute monster. So we could get him into the team. He has no potential at all, but we can make him become an absolute beast for us. Or we go for Olivier Kemen right here, the former Olympique Lyon player who has joined Chamois Niortais, or whatever that team name is supposed to be. We can try and sign this guy, 22-year-old French lad. Or we can go for Benasser at first. 5'8" tall. I am looking for more physical CDMs, if I'm honest with you. And Sambia seems to be the guy that moves forward a lot, while Kemen, I think, could be the guy defending a bit more. But then again, Sambia is 6'1" tall. I think I'm gonna go for him. Can I buy him? No. So we'll have to wait. I think we'll have to wait in terms of the midfield position, boys. I think Ki Sung can play for now, or Hayden can play for now. In the January transfer window, we're going to make the decision between Anguissa, Benasser, Sambia, who no one knows but can be an absolute monster, or Kemen. Out of those 4 players, let me know who you want me to sign. But thank you for the scout report. I really do appreciate it, and that is why this guy is on our transfer hub for now. A lot of teams seem to be interested in Clark. He has high demand and he goes for 10.7 million. Now, I don't want to let him go because he is an essential part of this team and we're going to keep on using him for this season. I think if we do sell him, it's going to be next season. For now, Clark, you are safe. Oh, guys, that is a big offer. That is a massive offer for a 28-year-old Matt Ritchie. Leicester City come in and they want to sign Matt Ritchie for around 16 million. That is interesting. That is a lot of money for him, you know. And I'm going to go back into his defensive stats and check it out one more time. Is he actually good enough for the left back position, or do we have to let him go? So in terms of his physical attributes, he's an absolute monster apart from his strength and his interceptions. Ooh, that's really bad for a left back. That is not good enough. In terms of his defensive stats, slide tackle, stand tackle, not that good. This is not a left back. I mean, he's a great player and he did well for Newcastle, but Newcastle is known to be a selling team at the moment. And if we go with the same theme that they have going, we might have to let him go. And why is Joy Linton an 81 now? What the hell happened? Joy Linton grew to an 81 and Fabian Schär grew to an 82. I don't know what happened, people, but it seems like some of these players have taken it a little bit too far already. Joy Linton needs to be coming down to at least an 80, and the same goes for Schär. I'm going to take him down to an 81, but because you cannot grow by +2 from one episode to the other. I didn't touch these players. I didn't do anything. Muto grew back to 76. Longstaff grew up to 72, which is impressive. And then Clark grew to a 78. Wow. Lookman, 76. Okay, players are growing, but we will do some adjustments. This is a little bit too much growth. Now for Ritchie though, before we go back and try and change the player's stats, I think we have to let him go and bring in a proper left back. Ritchie. I think it's time to let you go. And if we can get an even higher offer, I just cannot say no to this. Newcastle and Mike Ashley are known to let people go. So if we can get 18.5 million for Matt Ritchie, who is 28 years old and isn't a left back, I will take it. Boys, we have to take it. But I will put emphasis on this. I am going to be signing someone from the UK for that left back position. That is going to be the plan, and we have to figure out who it is right now. I have already found a replacement, boys. Again, this might not be the player with the most potential and all that good stuff, but this might just be the perfect player for our left back position. It is Joe Bryan from Fulham, left-footed player who has ridiculous physical stats. So because of that, we're going to sign him into the team if possible, bring him in to replace Ritchie, play well with him, and upgrade him as we go. That is the plan. Hopefully he'll perform well enough if we do get him. And yeah, man, let's jump right in there. 4-star weak foot, 5'9", left-footed, high attacking work rate. I like all of that stuff, and it seems like he has a real face as well. Oh well, I cannot buy him. Cool story, bro. Can I loan him? Nope. Well, that was worth a try. You know what? We're going to go for someone reliable because sadly that deal didn't really work. We're going to go for Charlie Taylor, boys. The player that plays for Burnley, 6'1" tall, has very well balanced out statistics on him. I don't want to scout him. I want to sign this man. I think he would be a nice little fit for this team. Obviously, he isn't as high rated as Ritchie, which again isn't really the important thing. We need someone who can defend, and Taylor right here again has a real face, which is beautiful. He even has his real beard, which I love. So we're going to jump in there and try and sign this man for the team. We are going to be getting 18 million for Ritchie, so we're going to try and keep this deal under 10 mil if possible. I'm going to be offering them a nice little 9.5 million to get things started. Let's see what they say. Taylor. Oh, they actually immediately accepted. Okay, Burnley, I'll take that. 9.5 mil. I think he's worth that money. Now, I might have paid a little bit too much on this one, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I overpaid too much. His value should be at least at 6.5 mil. So considering that, and considering the fact that he shouldn't be too low rated, this could be a very good signing for us. So we're going to jump in there. Important squad role. I think he's going to be happy with that. I want him to have a 4-year contract if that's possible. He is going to be accepting that, which is perfect. Disregarding the release clause. And in terms of his wages, he is a Premier League player, so he probably earns a little bit much. I'm going to offer him 50k right here. Let's see what he says. He's happy with it. Taylor is joining to replace Ritchie, boys. Imagine if the Ritchie deal now falls through. At least we have brought in a very, very solid left back into the team for now. Manquillo has left. Taylor has joined in. I do have Target. Not Target. Dummit. I know that I do have Dummit in the team, but I want competition. Dummit is 26 years old. He can also play as a centre-back, which is probably the position where I'm going to personally use him a lot of times. But Taylor right here is the right player for the left-back spot, in my opinion. He has very well-balanced stat statistics in his physicals, very good in his skill attributes as well, and depending on who does better, Dummit and Taylor can now fight it out. In my opinion, that is a good signing. And now let's change some of these players' overalls. They are a bit too high. Well, according to the cheat engine, as you guys can see, the overall of all the players that are grown by +2 all of a sudden actually is a rating below. So it might be a visual glitch that we are having right now. For now, we're going to keep the players' ratings as they are. So we're going to go back into this here. And we're going to jump back into the game itself and check if the player stats are still changed as they are right here. Yeah, they are. I'm going to keep it this way because apparently they are actually not 81, 80, 77 or 82 rated. Apparently they are 1 rating below. So next month it might fix itself. But for now, these are the ratings that we're going to keep on the players. We do have transfer offers coming in, flying in though. We have an offer for Hayden and an offer for Yedlin. Now, Yedlin, I am not completely against selling him, but a lot of Newcastle fans still have faith in this guy, so we're going to keep him around for now. Hayden, definitely not going to happen. I'm going to block the offers for him as well, so both of these guys are now safe from offers. Spurs complete Fernandinho signing. Interesting. Now, Lookman, as you guys know, is still injured, or should be at least. Yeah, and he was in the news, and they were asking if he's going to get some playtime here. Sadly, he is not going to be getting any playtime in this match, but For now, Hayden has overtaken Ki Sung his position. He is a 76 actually. This is a visual glitch. I don't know what's going on. He's a 76. Joelinton is actually an 80. And Cher is actually an 81. And Lascelles is actually an 80. But hopefully that will be fixed next time we load up the career mode. But for now, boys, this is the squad that's going to take on Spurs. In the first game of the Premier League, it is finally time to get involved. Let's do this. I'm excited. I want to see how this team plays. And we obviously have objectives to go after. So let's perform well and try and maybe even get a clean sheet against this team, which I don't think will be happening, but we could try. Ritchie has joined Leicester, as you can see right there. By the way, I just realized I should give some of the new players some new numbers. So Skov, I'm going to change his number to something down low here. Lookman has 7, Shelby has 8, Leko has 9. I'm gonna give number 10 to Skov for now. We're gonna give what's his name, Joelinton, we're gonna give him number 9 because that is what he deserves. He is our number 9 for now. He doesn't have number 34. We're gonna give him number 9. Leko goes up to 11. That is good enough for me. On this career mode, our sliders are looking like this, boys. The CPU is insane. Shot error, pass error, 0. Goalkeeper ability is going to be upgraded to a nice 57, positioning marking on a 60, run frequency on 70, and then first touch control error on 0. So our opponents are going to be much better than just ultimate, which is going to make getting clean sheets even more impossible, but I'm going to enjoy it. And this is what we have been waiting for. Newcastle, for the first time, we're going to be controlling these players. How good is Joelinton? How good is Skov down that right hand side? Can Hayden be a part of this starting lineup already? Is the new left back Taylor good enough for this Newcastle side? Is Yedlin someone that we want to replace, or is he someone that we should keep around for this season? All those questions will be answered. Can Lascelles and Cher stop this man from shooting and scoring? Lots of questions. The answers will be delivered right now with the first game of the Premier League as my camera turns off. Perfect timing. Here we go then. I'm excited. I'm ready to see what we can achieve with this squad. Here we go. Through into Joelinton. Skov will have to get this. Skov, not a 3-star, 4-star skiller. I was trying to do like Croqueta there, but I forgot he doesn't have the skills. There is Almiron though. Almiron, beautiful. Oh my. I need to see that again. That is ridiculous. I have never seen such a bad finish. I need to see that again. That's Atsu. I'm aiming towards the target, and that's where he's shooting. We have to get rid of this guy immediately. Lookman cannot recover fast enough from his injury. Yedlin now with his pace over to Skov. That right hand side of us is going to be the most effective side for sure. Good passing. Almiron, pass, Hayden. Terrible finish. Spurs now coming down the wings with Dele Alli. Harry Kane does try and get the ball in. Doesn't work out for him. And down the wings goes Skov again. Almiron with some great passing play already today, which I really do appreciate. Joelinton will have to get this. He won't. Down the wings we go. Atsu. I see John Joe Shelby there. That's a great ball. Oh, onto the crossbar. Are you kidding? That should have been the first goal of the season. John Joe Shelby against Spurs at home. We should have pulled that off. Unlucky, man. Good tackle. Atsu helping out in the defense. We do get the ball moving. Down to the wings we go with Taylor. He does have a good cross on him. Joelinton right there. Joelinton. Come on. That should have been a goal for us, man. He was quite open. Great cross from Taylor. Very good one. So the first half finished, second half starting right now, and so far in terms of a summary, I have to say my right hand side is very impressive. Yedlin with his pace, Skov with his dribbling. I really like that pairing in my team. But then in terms of like finishing, wow, are we bad? Maybe now we get a chance with Joelinton. Stops, cuts back inside, passes, Almiron. Unlucky, man. We get many chances, but we just don't score. Wow, look at the passing play right here. Spurs is taking us apart at the moment, and they do come through. with yet another good pass. Yedlin against Kane somehow gets it away from him. I appreciate that very much. Atsu, abuse your pace. That's the only thing you got, Atsu. Come on. I have to pass it though. There's no way I'm taking this shot with Atsu. Passing it. Skov. Yes. Skov scores his first goal on the new career mode. Newcastle United. The first goal we score belongs to the man with the number 10. The man who scored 24 goals and got 10 assists for Copenhagen in real life has joined Newcastle and is about to fire up or light up the Premier League. Atsu, this is the only thing he's good for. Get in behind, run, play the pass inside and let someone else score, because he is awful at finishing. Skov with a really good finish on his weak foot. We will take that, boys. 1-0 up against Spurs at home to begin the season. That is mental. Great tackle by Hayden. I'm very impressed by Hayden, by the way. Almiron now. He gets the ball taken away from him. Almiron not really that visible so far in this match, gotta admit. Oh, that's a good ball. Yedlin though with his pace. That is the key to his success, isn't it? You just run. You just run past everyone. Hayden with a beauty of a pass over to Skov. Skov wants another one. Skov! Yes! Let's go! It's 2-0. Spurs are down. They did not expect Newcastle to step up as they have. Let's go! I'm loving it. That is a massive, massive goal for Skov. Another one where we play through the middle and play a great ball down the wings. He seems to be the man for this team. A finesse shot into the top left corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. Joelinton pulling away the defenders as you should be doing and opening up the shooting lane for Skov. 2-0. I did not expect anything like this from Newcastle to begin with, but we're pulling it off. Our attack is mental. What we're going to do right now is we're going to sub in the future of Newcastle. Longstaff is going to come in. Leko is going to come in for Atsu. And we're going to bring on Porro for Shelby, because I honestly believe this guy can play in any position. Down the right we go. Skov tried to pass it. Yedlin is going to get it. Going to play it through to Joelinton. Joelinton again into Skov. He's going for the hat-trick. He's going for the hat-trick. Yes, come on. Unbelievable. Is he going to do what he did in, what was it, Denmark? Yeah, I believe it was Denmark. Is he going to do what he did in Denmark in the Premier League again? Is he going to be the standout player for us if he continues to perform like this? This guy will go up from a 75 to at least an 80 in one season. That is massive. I will take that, boys. Incredible. Skov, where have you been all this time? Why have I only used you now? Oh, boys. No surprises. No surprises. Because we have an objective that goes around the clean sheet. It is now those minutes where I always concede a goal. So if I concede now, don't be surprised. But Almiron, amazing pass into Joelinton. What's up with the finishing? What is actually going on? Why is everyone missing the target? Leko waiting for Almiron to come close and play the ball back into him. Leko gets it here. 66 rated player, keep in mind, but quite the physical presence on the ball. I like that. We're bringing it to the middle. Joelinton, Skov, Almiron. Wow, that genuinely was like some of those goals that you would see from the likes of Arsenal back in the day when they used to play that tiki-taka football at times. This was beautiful. Pedro Porro runs down the middle as a super sub and scores against Tottenham. No one would have ever thought that we can start off into the season like this. This is crazy. And that's it. That is actually it. We have just beaten Spurs 4-0. It genuinely doesn't make any sense in my head. I can only explain this to myself by saying that Spurs was playing way too attacking. I could counter-attack them the whole time. It was way too easy. And then at the same time, my finishing, even though it was terrible at points, Skov was quality. Wow, what a player. Is he the next big thing in the Premier League? This is sick. I'm loving it. Now, with that being said, the fact that we have beaten Spurs in that manner and we are in the first position don't get me wrong, don't get too hyped, because this is just a one-off thing in my opinion. There's absolutely no way we can continue to perform to this level in the future. Don't expect performances like these at all times. We played at home. Spurs was just playing with a formation or with a custom tactic that just didn't work against us. They thought, oh, it's poor little Newcastle, we're just gonna overrun them. Hell nah, that's not how it did work out for you, did it? Now, what we're gonna focus on is obviously we're gonna try and continue to perform to this level. What I want to achieve this season is I want to finish in the top 10. That is gonna be a big target. But as we did in the past career mode, I'm gonna be forcing myself to sim 2 games a month, because with that way we can kind of keep the career modes more realistic, because we do get a lot of results that we should be getting, you know, and we don't really just only focus on gameplay itself. This month we played against Tottenham to start off the season. Now we're going to sim against Aston Villa and Chelsea, and then we're going to get into the transfer deadline day and see if we have some good offers. And here goes nothing. We're playing against the promoted side, Aston Villa. Aston Villa, let's see what you can do against us right here. So they have lost against Bournemouth in their first game, but we are playing away and I would not expect too much right here. But if we can get somehow a good result out of this game, I'd be happy. Fabian Schär missed the pen. Why is he taking the pen? Skov is the guy that should take the pens. What the hell? Steffen scores now. I don't get it. Why is Fabian Schär taking a penalty? Lascelles on a red card. 2-0 down. El Ghazi. Wow. That was unexpected. So after a massive victory against Spurs, we lose against Aston Villa in a manner that is just disappointing. I don't understand why Schär is taking the penalties. It quite clearly says right here, penalties should be taken by Skov. What the hell? Now here it is against Chelsea at home. Despite playing at home, I'm not expecting a massive performance. Clark is joining in because Lascelles has gotten a red card, so hopefully he will do well enough. Lookman is still not back from his injury. Hopefully after this game we can finally see him returning back into the squad, because I genuinely believe Lookman is just as good as Skov, and maybe even better, so we'll see what happens there. But it is a draw so far. I would genuinely take a draw against Chelsea. I'd be very happy with a draw. Giroud coming in, Tammy Abraham coming in, Muto coming in for Joelinton, Leko for Skov, Porro for Atsu. Giroud scores. 2 back-to-back losses for Newcastle. Back to reality. That is what you can expect. And now this is one of the trophies that we have to take very seriously. In one of our objectives, we have the fact that we have to go for a cup final. We have to reach a cup final. By the way, there is the kit of Juventus next season. What was it? Piemonte Calcio. There you go. Oh boys, first scout update, and Lookman is back. Finally, scout update from the 5-star Russian scout in England. Let's see if he has found something decent. Oliver Rose, awful. Charlie Collins, awful. Billy Martin, terrible. Hey, dude, you're supposed to be a 5-star scout. This is not good enough. Now here's one thing I can actually do through the cheat engine, boys. I can upgrade the players' overalls by +10. Any youth academy talent that comes into our team doesn't start at like 50 and maybe 60 at its highest. They can potentially start up at like 65, 64, 66. Do you guys want me to enable that? Because this is a 5-star scout and he's coming in with ridiculous players. Let me know if you want me to get those players to be boosted by +10. In the top right corner, do we boost the attributes of the youth academy talents that do come through? Because one thing that I genuinely dislike about FIFA is the fact that there's like a cap on how high a youth academy player can be. I don't think I've ever had a youth academy player above the overall of 65. I genuinely believe at times there should be some ridiculous talents that come through that are 70 rated. What's the issue? So let me know if you guys want me to change that. And with that, we're going to leave you with the league table. Let me show you where we are positioned right now after those 2 terrible results. Newcastle out of the top 10. We're going to try our best to come back up to the top, at least into the top 10 obviously, but yeah, that was a rough start. We did extremely well against Tottenham ourselves, but then in the simulations we got absolutely destroyed by Chelsea and of course Aston Villa. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm excited to see the future of this career mode. We do have 17 million in the budget, so we can still make signings if you want me to. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. See you guys next time. Newcastle moving forward. Peace out. Oh, by the way, player of the episode, definitely Scov.